Sure. Okay, there we go. Now the microphone's working, and now you guys can hear me. I was just talking about how the microphone wasn't working. If you wanted to miss what, and I was doing some vocalizations right at the start, but you can watch my other streams to see the type of thing that I do right at the start. Okay. So, as far as I know, we just gonna probably read. I don't know how many chapters it'll be to get this achievement. It could be at longest it'll take us 5 hours, which means we'll be probably not getting the achievement today. So we could be doing this till tomorrow, but also it could be like the first chapter. It could be like the first chapter that we do. So we'll see what happens. Start. Load. I saved right here, episode 6. I don't even know why I'm holding my PlayStation controller. We're just reading today. Pressing the enter button. My channel's different than it's been for now. It's just reading. At one time, only Beato and her fellow witches had gathered in the smoking room to chat. Now, however, an unusually large number of people were present. I wonder what kind of game Battler's gonna show us. I'm not sure if I'll do a whole lot of different kinds of voices. She's like, I don't care what it is, as long as it's fun enough to relieve my boredom as I crush it. Leave everything to me, my master. I will perform to my fullest and give you the results you desire. Yeah, you'd better. I kept making strange faces all last game thanks to you. I hope I don't start getting wrinkles from all that. There's no need to worry. The beauty of my master's face is without peer, no matter how wrinkly it may get. Yeah, that's not the right thing to say. She doesn't want wrinkles. It's rare to see Burn in such high spirits. Beato's game board really is something else. How sad it is that the master of this game board is no longer with us. A tiger dies and leaves behind its hide. Looks like Beato died and left behind her game. Even though chess still exists, no one knows the name of the person who invented it. Oh, you're right! Poor game inventors. Come to think of it, Battler-san really has kept us waiting, hasn't he? Is he still setting up the 6th game? Gertrude, how have Lord Battler's preparations progressed? Please allow me to speak. Know that he will be finished very soon. If he's kept us waiting this long, he must be pretty confident in his plan. He really humiliated me in front of my master last time. I'll defeat him no matter what it takes. And you in particular, make sure you don't screw up again. I will meet the challenge with all of my strength. Hello, Governor. Hey, Shadow, how are you? I was looking for your stream yesterday and I didn't see it. Is everything going well? Hello, Governor. Today we're just reading. It's a murder mystery with fantasy elements. Lots of fantasy. It's a complicated story. Just sit back and enjoy the story. I needed a mental day. Work this week was hectic. Well, I hope that your day was good and I hope you're feeling a lot better. I hope you're ready for the weekend. DJ Snack, how are you doing? Oh goodness, now I need to start giving SATX. Oh, height. Is that your new thing? Hello, Governor. Is that your new how you say hello? Ooh, you got the Switch 2 today. I would have gotten the Switch 2, but it's expensive. And you're doing good? How am I? I'm doing pretty good today. It's the mood you're in right now? You're in a Switch 2 mood? Hell yeah. Thanks for being here, everybody. And DJ Snack, Thank you for coming in. I gotta wait a couple minutes before I give you a shout out. Actually, I'll read a little bit and then I'll give you the shout out. But I'll shadow if you don't follow DJ Snack. I'll tell you, you better follow DJ Snack. She's awesome. What days do you stream, DJ Snack? Because I was looking for your stream when I got off work today and you weren't on. So I was like, oh, you must not stream every day. You got it through Best Buy and have 12 months to pay it off? Ooh. That's pretty nice. Yeah, no, I'd rather buy it right out. I still have my original Switch. And I'm pretty sure Switch 2 is backwards compatible, isn't it? So, like, I'd still keep all my games, I think. But, like, it's just too expensive. You stream Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays? Okay. Well, I'm excited to see your stream on Sunday. The previous Game Master, Lambda Delta, had confirmed that Battler understood everything about Beato's game. I think I can /shout out DJ__snack. I have to wait 8 more seconds. I thought I waited long enough. Even the Joy-Cons are compatible? So that means, okay, because I have a Ring Fit Adventure. And I was thinking, oh, I probably wouldn't be able to play that on the Switch 2 because I don't think the Joy-Cons would be compatible with the Ring Fit. But if it uses the same, if you can use your old Joy-Cons, then I'd probably still be able to play Ring Fit. Thank you for that type of shout out. I'm going to give her like a real shout out too, like the one that Twitch shows as a shout out. You can link them wirelessly? Hell yeah. I don't know why Twitch has a cooldown. Oh. There we go. I don't know why Twitch has a cooldown on it. I should be allowed to shout out as many people as I want, as fast as I want to. Everybody subscribe to DJ Snack so you can get her hype dog meme. I'll post it here. Oh god. Oh god, I won't be able to post it. My chat started glitching out on that screen when I started trying to go to the emotes. But you can see it. She's got it. She's got it. It's a setting you can change in your commands. Like the Twitch shout out. I don't think the Twitch shout out. That's I'll check it out. I'll check it out, but however, in order to prove it, I also like your dance emote, DJ Snack. I use that one a lot. Battler would have to run this game by himself and carry it through to completion. In other words, if Erica could crush this game of Battlers, she would in effect wipe away the dishonor of that last game. Though Erica was chomping at the bit to get started, it was taking Battler quite some time to show himself. At that time, a swarm of gold butterflies popped into existence and took human form. Me and your brother use it a lot? Ooh. I don't know, it's just really good. It's a really good emote. It's like really happy. From the shape of that familiar dress, everyone immediately realized who it was. Beatrice? Beatrice. I thought Beatrice died. Oh, it's all confusing. Sure, she's here. Oh, look, it's Beatrice on, and I thought you died and disappeared last... Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's what I was saying. The one who died last time was Beatrice the player. This is probably just a piece. Battler's piece. Even if she is a piece, it does not change the fact that it is her. Beatrice gave an elegant curtsy as she appeared. This humble entrance was so vastly different from her usual high-pitched laugh, the one that's like, The one that plays over and over again. That it made the long-awaited start of the 6th game feel even more ominous than it otherwise would have. Father will be here very soon. I ask that you wait for just a short while longer. Father? The heck? Is that the new spin this time? Not only had Beato started talking in an unusually polite manner, she had also used the word father, presumably referring to Battler. For an instant, everyone was stunned into silence, but they quickly realized that this was setting up some kind of theme, and they grinned. Beato wasn't the type who could keep up this kind of act for long. It would probably fall apart in a few seconds, leaving her cackling rudely at everyone. Erica, who was itching for a fight, went for Beato almost at once. I can't believe that incompetent Battler-san reached the truth of your game. I'm sure Father understands it quite deeply. He really is good at that sort of thing. Still, you're pretty lucky. If Battler hadn't become the game master, you wouldn't have revived again. You've really got the luck of the devil, don't you? The luck of the devil? Well, either way, I'm going to pay you back in full for last time. You're just one of Battler's delusions, so I'll erase every part of you and knock you down into the abyss of oblivion. I too cannot allow you such an easy victory. I look forward to having a good, clean fight. By this point, everyone realized that something weird was going on. There was no doubt that the face, the dress, and the hair were all Beatrice's. However, her expression was different. Even though she had Beato's face, Beato would never show anyone an expression like that. Who are you? There was a heavy silence. Lambda Delta spoke for everyone there. At first, Beato had worn a smiling yet blank expression. However, when she realized that the mood had gone suddenly stiff, her expression finally darkened, and she hung her head. Who are you? You appear to be Lady Beatrice, but are you not? Even Delanor was forced to ask, despite the rudeness of the question. That was how much this woman, who appeared to be Beato, was not. Am I somehow different from the Beatrice everyone was expecting? What are you talking about? Wait a second, don't tell me you have amnesia or something. I was only born recently, so I have no memories at all. However, I will study hard in order to become the Beatrice you all expect. How do you study something like that? Beato, I thought I told you to stay in your room. I thought I told you to stay in your room. And that's why she calls him father then, is because he created her. Battler's voice came out of nowhere. His tone was very slightly cold. Beato's expression looked like that of a young girl being scolded. There he is. With a swirl of gold butterflies, Battler appeared. His dignified bearing. Beato 101 lecture. Do they have that? Send her off to school. Oh goodness. His dignified bearing and appearance were fitting for the ruler of this game. However, his expression was gloomy and his gaze was directed at Beato. Go back to your room. You aren't supposed to be here. I just wanted to help you however I could, Father. Go to your room. He spoke both softly and forcefully. Battler didn't leave her any room for debate. Beato hung her head and curtsied as she prepared to leave the room. Also, yes, what is it, Father? My name is Battler. Never call me by a different name again. Yes. Oh. Beato melted into a cloud of gold butterflies and disappeared. This was the first part of the tale with Battler as the game master. The witches had all assumed that he'd come forward with some flashy big developments, so this was all completely unexpected to them. Their mouths were still hanging open. This is a pretty weird take on it. Pardon me, please forget what you saw just now. You're playing dumb, but this is all just part of your plan, isn't it? You're scheming to give us the wrong impression, like another North Wind and the Sun strategy, aren't you? Is there something wrong? Don't worry about it. It has nothing to do with you people. I see. Guess it doesn't matter then. Okay, Battler, start up the new game right away. You've kept us waiting so long, it's gotten totally boring. Sure. Let's start the 6th game. Erica, and you too, Burncasto. This will be my tale. Proof that I've reached Beatrice's truth. Lambda Delta, please watch this game until the end, as a former game master. Sure, looking forward to it. What's the title? Dawn. As in, the dawn of the Golden Witch. Sure, if we're talking about a winter sun that goes below the horizon right away. Of course, my master, I'll drag it back down for you. At least your naming sense is good, Battler-san. I'll give you that much. So when it's in parentheses, like that, that means that in the original Japanese, it was written in what's it called? Katakana? To sound like English. So she would have said, like, actually good here in English. So that's what the little weird parentheses means. I'm glad you like it. Then let's get started. The 6th game will now begin. Battler solemnly announced the start of the game. Compared to his fired-up attitude at the end of the previous game, where he and Erica had sworn to settle everything next time, he was extremely quiet now. Anji. Beato seems to have changed a lot since we last saw her. I'm surprised too. I don't have a clue what's going on. I don't even get why Beato's alive in the first place. I just finished reading it a second ago, but at the end of the previous tale, didn't she just die just before Battler reached the truth? There are 2 kinds of death in this world. One of them is when a piece is taken from the game board. Such a death exists only within the bounds of the game, and these lives can revive over and over again each time a new game begins. So it's like a chess game, where, like, you know, all the pieces, you take them, but then at the start of the next chess game, I guess that's why they're showing the chessboard. At the start of the next chess game, all the pieces are back again, right? That's why the witches are so merciless when it comes to taking those lives. To the witch players, the lives of those characters who appear on the game board are no different from pieces on a chessboard that take other pieces and get taken. After all, these pieces will be set up again when the next game starts. Maria Sakataro is a prime example of these. Sakataro is Oni-chan's piece? Yes, that makes sense, or I guess One-chan. In the game board that represents the inside of One-chan's head, Sakutaro certainly does exist, and is a piece that always stays by her side. Though he's nothing more than a stuffed animal in the real world, on One-chan's game board, he's no less of a piece than any other. But I wonder, if he were a piece in a witch's game, it should be possible to revive him easily, right? But One-chan wasn't able to revive Sakutaro in her world. It was because she saw Rosa tear it up, and so Sakutaro was dead to her, I believe. That's because she lost that completely unique stuffed animal that was his vessel. It was the vessel. Because of this, the conditions for that piece's existence were violated, and it became impossible to revive him on Maria's game board, and she thought that Rosa made it herself. She thought that it was a one of a kind, but she just bought it from a store. And then Anji found another one because it was just like a mass-produced doll. And so she was able to bring Sakutaro back to life. I remember. The only reason you were able to revive Sakutaro on the game board was because you once again satisfied the conditions for his existence, correct? True. Maria One-chan was only unable to revive him because she had lost the stuffed animal that was his vessel. If, like the rest of my family on Beato's game board, she hadn't needed a vessel for him, she would have been able to revive him as often as she wanted. I get it. It makes sense that Sakutaro was One-chan's piece. At least, as long as his vessel was okay, he could have been revived over and over again. Correct. As long as his vessel is safe, he can be revived over and over again. That's what the life of a piece is like. That's the first kind of death in this world. What's the second? That's the death of beings outside the game board. To continue with the Sakutaro example, this would be like Maria's death. You mean not her death as a piece, but the death of the real One-chan, right? Not necessarily. Loss of interest or concern would have the same effect. When Maria outgrows playing with stuffed animals, Maria the game player will die. It's as quick and easy as turning off the switch on a TV when you get bored of it. I see. In that case, Beato the player completely gave up on winning during the last game, so she died and vanished. Which means if Beato ever comes back, thinking she's got a chance of defeating Oni-chan, that means she's come back to life, right? Logically, that is true. Hey, Foxy, how are you? It's the same for humans, witches, and even gods. Veronica the Foxy. There we go. How are you doing? It's the same for humans, witches, and even gods. If they lose interest and concern, they can die at any time. And if they regain that interest, they can revive at any time. However, though the concept of time does not exist in the world of gods, and they can revive whenever they want, time shoots by like an arrow in the human world, and it isn't so easy there. That's true. Skipping school for one day might not be a problem, but if you skip for 3 days in a row, it'd be really hard to convince yourself to go back. That's not true at all. It's easy to convince yourself to go back. Just take a little break. Hello, governor. How deep do you want me to reply? You say whatever you want. Does that mean things aren't good, or is everything okay? And what if that stretched out for a month, a year, a decade, or 1,000 years, like in the world of witches? I see. If you skipped class for that long, it'd mean your death socially. Ah, okay, I guess what they're... Yeah, if you just didn't socialize for a year, nobody would know who you were, right? You'd be socially dead, I guess. After being dead that long, not only would you be unable to catch up on all you missed in the world at large, you'd also lose any motivation you might have had when you left. So even though you'd be alive, it'd be fair to say that you died once. You would never again be able to regain the self that you once were. It would never come back to life. Looking into making estrogen gel? Estrogen gel? Gel? I've never heard of estrogen gel. Ooh. There I am reading about estrogen gel. Well... Can't you just buy estrogen gel? Do you have to make it? Or are you going to, like, start selling it, you mean? Beato lost any chance or hope of winning. Even though she knew this, she pretended not to and kept on fighting for many, many games. So Beato will not return. Her hopes were crushed. She spent all of the willpower that she might have used to regain the will to fight. Therefore, that Beatrice will never revive again. So, red text means it's true. If a witch says something in red, then that means that it's 100% true. It's the red magic. That Beato, who just sat around the whole time with empty eyes in the 5th game, must have been her corpse. She managed to remain on the game board despite it all, but then even that corpse was wiped away. If Beato had been the game master at that time instead of Lambda Delta, the game board itself would have vanished at that moment and everything would have ended. Come to think of it, Beato started to lose the will to fight back near the end of the 4th game. Yes, when Beato, like right at the end, when Beato loses her will to fight, the world of this game disappears. However, the witches wanted to keep playing in this game board world, so Lambda Delta bound Beato in place with that cursed shackle. She used that shackle to fix the game board in place and prevent it from disappearing. even if Beato did lose the will to fight. In chess, this would be the equivalent of removing the set time limit for each turn, making it endless. However, simply having the game endlessly paused on Beato's turn would cause the witches to die from their illness of boredom. That's why Lambda Delta took the position of Game Master. Starting then, Beato's existence was no longer one of the conditions necessary for the game's existence. That's probably why the shackles binding her to the game board were released. Spider-Man! And that explains why she disappeared in the 5th game. But now we got this new one. So, when Oni-chan managed to reach the truth, it was one game too late for him to tell Beato about it. The 5th game was a form of charity on Lambda Delta's part. She merely showed battlers some mercy as the Witch of Certainty, acknowledging a strong desire to reach the truth no matter what. How can you call that charity? It's just those fickle witches killing time. Let's get back to the point. So that means this weird Beato isn't the player Beato. She's just a piece Beato. True. If that is the case, she should eventually become the Beato everyone knows. I imagine that is the Beato the battler wants. You mean he wasn't satisfied with just a doll? When playing with dolls, one can project the personality they most desire onto the doll. However, since you are acting out their part, nothing unexpected can ever happen. You cannot hope for any unanticipated happiness. In the human world, there is nothing so boring as a pre-established harmony. That's why, though a doll can become a person's best friend in the world, people eventually get bored and outgrow them. Oni-chan only wants the real Beato. He couldn't bear having a doll that only acted like Beato. A Beato born as Battler's piece would probably move according to Battler's wishes. That's only natural for a piece. Pieces move however their players tell them to, and they can't do anything else. I see what it is Oni-chan wants. So what's up with this weird Beato? Battler might be trying to revive Beato in the truest sense. That is the never-dying dream held by children of man. You just used the red to say that wasn't possible. That Beato will never revive. However, that doesn't mean that it is impossible for Beato to be born again. Have you forgotten? I believe that Bern Castell herself revealed Beato's true form at the end of the 1st game. Now I remember. She said something about how Beato exists as the incarnation of a rule. Information began to be accumulated based around that rule, and in the end it took the form of the witch known as Beatrice. If that pattern is followed once more, the same Beatrice will be born again, and perhaps one could call that a resurrection. In other words, that weird Beato as an egg, or maybe a chick. That interpretation is probably accurate. In short, this Beato is a chick who might grow to become that Beato. And that means this pure and lovable kid will eventually grow into that screwed up, crazy witch. In other words, that Beato is a baby version of the Beato we all know. So, just like how no person is born evil, the newborn Beato isn't evil either. Even though she really is a different person, if you measure her by her root or perhaps her soul, then maybe you really could call this a resurrection. However, this reality can't possibly be easy to accept. So this, the story's, the way it's presenting itself here is really confusing for people who haven't read the first 5 parts, which is why I think it's so funny I'm starting here. So basically, we haven't even gotten to the main stuff, which is the stuff on the island. So right now, we're on a 3rd layer. So the island is the main layer of the game, the first layer. And so at the beginning of this chapter, when Battler and the witches were talking, they're the 2nd layer. And they're watching the first layer. Battler's setting up a game on the island that's a murder mystery, and they're gonna watch the first layer, which will be the murder mystery on that island. And right now we're on the 3rd layer, and on the 3rd layer they're watching the the people on the 2nd layer do the game, and also the first layer. And then I guess there's a 4th layer right now, which is me here reading this, and I get to see everything they're doing. And then I guess Twitch would be like, Twitch chat, you guys are like the 5th layer. So like you're watching me, watch them, watch the other people play the game. No, it's very confusing, but I love it. I love it. Other than that, really thinking of moving to YouTube videos. Yes, YouTube videos are good. YouTube is a lot easier to get noticed. On February, they're going to make it harder to get a YouTube partner, but I think it's only in relation to YouTube Shorts hours. Like you're going to need more YouTube Shorts hours. People watching people watch people watching people play a game. Yes, that's what's going on here. So right now, I'm pretty sure that by the end of the final game, there's even another layer that appears in the game. But we're not that far yet. There's so many layers to this. And everybody's just trying to figure out the truth of what happened on this island, including the reader, including that like extra layer on top that is the reader reading. You're also trying to figure out what's going on. And it's just, the whole thing's brilliant, I think. Like, I'm like, man might as well stream, but then I really just can't get a quiet time. Yeah, though she may technically be Beato herself, she is also, without a doubt, a different person. And that way she acts would make anyone feel as though something's out of place. How entertaining. Hearing you read aloud is far from boring. They introduce this stuff slowly, though, if you read from the start. Like, the first episode is almost entire... The content of, like, the first episode, not including the tea parties, is all just on that first layer. You just get the story of the people on the island, and that's it. And then starting in episode 2, you start getting that second layer, and then it just builds and builds and builds until it's just, like, it's tough to explain. And more subscribers. Is it more subscribers? Right now it's like 500. Are they going to make it like 1,000? It used to be 1,000, and then they made it less. Are they going to put it back? Like, I'm the man. I'm like, man, might as well stream. Oh, I don't know why I missed Shadow's stuff. And more subscribers. How entertaining. Hearing you read aloud is far from boring. I know you could make some good YouTube videos, Foxy. I doubt you even really need someone to read aloud for you. It looks like you already know everything. I only reached that thought because I am engaged with a conversation with you. My thoughts are more numerous than the stars in the sky. You could do angry video game nerd stuff, Foxy. I only appear to know everything to a child of man like you. However, without you here, I am nothing but a weak, sickly person without even the power to think. If you just said that in the first place, I would have agreed to read for you a lot more easily. My mood just happened to improve. Don't get an overswelled impression of yourself. Your life means less to me than a leaf one is lost after using it as a bookmark. Please keep reading already. Is that pretty much what you're trying to say? Huh. Far from boring. You really do make an excellent Miko. Featherine rocked back in her rocking chair and looked up at the ceiling, laughing as though the conversation itself was pleasant for her. Anji was slowly figuring out how to deal with this strange witch. This person was also bored. It's not uncommon for a sick person who's bored from being bedridden for a long time to start acting rebellious. On the other hand, they can also get a little bored of being treated kindly all the time. She may want to be shown respect for her superiority, but it's probably more interesting for her when she's spoken to rudely. What a coincidence. That's exactly how I used to be. Oh yeah, because she basically had to like stay in her room all the time. She needed to have like Secret Service around her like all times. That's a long story. Anyway, from what we learned in the fourth game, there's no doubt that there's been some kind of antagonism between Beato and Oni-chan in the past. Learning about this Beato might give us a key to finding the truth. It does seem so. It has caught my interest as well. Let's read her tale too. Oh, sure, as you wish, my master. When Anji raised her hands like a conductor, the bookshelves in this bizarre study responded. Once again, several books floated out and began to swirl around Anji. Kinzo's study is the room belonging to the master in the human world, so this study in the world of non-humans belonged to the master of the game board. and was a place where he could look down upon the humans. Therefore, one could hardly be blamed for mistaking the imposing, be-robed man in the center of the study for Kinzo, if only for a second. But it wasn't Kinzo. You guys don't know who Kinzo is. There's probably actually, if I go into system... Yeah, so you can go through the layers like this. So this is Kinzo. This is Kinzo. He's basically the grandfather. You have the whole family tree here. This is the family doctor. It's why he's not connected on the family tree. And then you've got the other servants. These are all the servants down here. And then these are Kinzo's kids. And like, you know, their spouses are here. And then these are the grandchildren. And there's Battler. So Battler's like the grandchild of Kinzo. So it makes sense that you'd mistake Battler for Kinzo. This was Battler, the one who had taken up the position of Game Master, becoming the new territory lord of this world. Around Battler was a swirl of glowing fragments, sparkling like the night sky, and on the floor was what appeared to be a red magic circle. To an outsider, it would seem to be nothing more than an incomprehensible geometric shape, but to Battler, who stood at its center, it was the outline for a new tale. A new line grew across the magic circle, following Battler's gaze. Then, at the instant it connected with the complicated symbol, the entire magic circle flashed brightly. So, how does it look? It is splendid, Master. That's how I always assume he would talk. It is splendid, Master. The 6th game is complete. As Battler wiped his forehead and finally relaxed, Genji was standing behind him and watching over his every move, nodded deeply in response. I always thought being a game master meant you could make the tale however you want, but this is seriously harder than I thought. You must write up multiple tales and make the inner and outer sides of the story match. Though truly you have displayed such skill, it is hard to believe that this is your first time. I believe even Erika-sama will be satisfied with this game. Well, hopefully it matches that great detective's tastes. Still, I've got to honestly respect Beato now. I can hardly believe that she managed to make tales that complicated and do it so easily. Easily? Far from it. Beatrice-sama also worried and worried, racking her brain over various contradictions each time she created a tale. She was constantly battling with logic errors. Logic errors? That is when the two sides of the tale do not meet, creating a contradiction. When this happens, it becomes a fatal violation of the rules known as a logic error, and the game board will immediately collapse and be destroyed. It is the greatest and worst form of error that the witch side can make, and one which must always be avoided. So, Beato got close to bumping into those many times in her games? She fought with them every time she created a game. I believe it grew even more difficult for her as you became a more formidable opponent. So, do you think this game I made is good enough to show Beato? Yes, of course. Beato hasn't woken up yet, has she? It's been a while since her body was formed as a personification of the rules. Is she still not awake? After remaining silent for a while longer, Genji answered. She woke up 3 days ago. You were concentrating on the construction of the 6th game, so I decided to wait before telling you. My sincere apologies. Oh, really? Yeah, I'll bet she's still all drowsy after sleeping so long. I really wanted to show her my game. No, it's more than that. I have to show her. I need to tell her that I've understood everything. Battler's face broke into a smile. There was no trace in his expression of the hatred he had once felt towards Beato for murdering his family. In a way, that was the final riddle of the 5th game. Yes, when Battler reached the truth, there was a great change in his impression of Beato. So, should we assume that there really was something between Oni-chan and Beato, and that he forgot all about it? However, Battler suspected this in the fourth game and asked Beato about it. According to the tale, this was denied by the Red Truth. 6 years ago, no person called Beatrice existed for Battler. But what if she had a different name? We can read this as saying that Beato did not exist 6 years ago, or it could simply mean that she had no connection to Battler at that time. However, either way, Battler did not visit Rockinjima at all for the next 6 years. October 4th, 1986 should have been the first time Beatrice and Oni-chan met. If so, why was there already some kind of antagonism between them? I don't have a clue what it means. That sin of Ushiromiya Battlers, which Beato took Battler to task for in the fourth game, might give us a clue. The result of that might have been Beatrice herself. The result? The result of Oni-chan's sin was Beato? That almost sounds as though Oni-chan created the witch called Beatrice himself. Almost as though Beatrice was Battler's piece. Huh? Battler sinned 6 years ago. Because of that sin, people died. The one doing the killing was Beatrice. If you consider the possibility that everything is connected to Battler's sin 6 years ago, then the one who created Beatrice was Battler himself. I thought it sounded almost as though she was Battler's piece. I don't get it. Even if Oni-chan sinned in some way, his crime couldn't have been anything close to murder. If this huge massacre is in retaliation for what he did, then it's totally out of proportion. Beato killed our family, Dad, Mom, Oni-chan, everyone. I can't believe that Oni-chan's sin was anything deserving of that. The weight of a sin depends on the person measuring it. Even a sin so light that Battler might have forgotten could have been so serious to Beato that she hated him enough to massacre his whole family a full 6 years after the fact. Well, even I find that a bit excessive, and more importantly, if she were a person like that, I would find it hard to accept that Battler would act so friendly towards her after discovering the truth. Featherine's observation was an interesting one. In a past game, Beato clearly said that Oni-chan's sin 6 years ago was the cause of this 2-day tragedy, in red. I still don't know what kind of sin that was. However, he figured out what it was at the end of the 5th game, and he even apologized to Beato. Even though she was the witch who had massacred his entire family in retaliation for his sin of 6 years previous, Battler apologized to her. Of course, it was the player Battler who apologized, not the Peace Battler whose family had been murdered over and over again. But even so, Battler must have remembered something at the end of the last game that made him feel like apologizing. Does that mean this sin from 6 years ago is hidden somewhere in the tales we've seen so far? I have already formed a certain theory on that matter. Oh, let's hear it. I cannot tell you yet. I want to enjoy being the only one who knows the answer for a little while longer. Well then, I guess I'm done reading for you. Well, we can't have that, can we? Have some patience and read a bit further. My theory is still nothing more than a guess. Once I'm certain of it, I'll tell you. Okay, my master. I actually do want to hear what comes next after all. Just what kind of connection do Oni-chan and Beatrice have with each other? Understanding that will probably give me a massive clue towards finding the truth of this world. After all, because he remembered that, he was able to reach the truth. Beatrice! Is this Battler going in to see Beatrice? Welcome, Master. Beatrice-sama is waiting for you. This way, please. This place was a villa set aside for Beatrice's use. It was a sacred site for her only, built so that she could spend her days without being affected by the outside world. My heart began to race. I'm so glad that she was able to revive and that everything's okay. Beato is a personification of the rules, so even though she was destroyed once, it's possible for her to be reborn again. Battler quickly succeeded in reviving Beato's body, but he'd had trouble summoning her soul back. However, during the time he'd spent immersed in the creation of the 6th game, she had woken up, and this had happened 3 days ago. Battler let himself be led into the dining hall. The dining hall had been set up for his and Beato's use. It existed so that they could enjoy some black tea while having conversations that were only possible now that he had reached all of the truth. I want to tell her. I want to tell Beato that I found the truth. Balor couldn't hold back his excitement over this miracle he'd been granted. The miracle of Beato waiting for him in the dining hall to hear what he had to say. How is Beatrice? Same as usual? Is she doing well? Oh, yes, she's doing quite well. She has been waiting for you all this time, Master. Oh, yes. So she's in the dining hall. Is she eating or something? Ah, that's okay. It doesn't matter either way. Ho, 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 you'll be surprised. Beatrice! When he swung open the doors to the dining hall, Balor was greeted by a wonderful sight. Though the food laid out on the table wasn't particularly sensational, it was arranged beautifully, and a champagne bottle stood there waiting. Then, the person clad in that familiar dress with the beautiful golden hair bowed in deeply in greeting. Beatrice? You have my sincerest gratitude for giving me this form. Come on, don't worry about that. I'm so glad, Beato. Balor rushed up to Beato and hugged her tightly, just to make sure her body wasn't just mist or an illusion. I solved your riddle for you, but then, before I could tell you about it, you went and disappeared. I am right here. I will not disappear. It's okay, you can stop talking like that. I'm not going to ask you for anything in return. Anyway, I want to apologize, and I want to talk with you. I don't even know where I should start. You have done nothing that you need to apologize for, Father. I'm glad just to be of service to you. Beato? Yeah, now he's noticing. So this is taking place actually before the first part of this chapter, clearly. Because Balor already has clearly already told her that she needs to stay in her room or something at that point. I thought I told you to stay in your room. But, you know. Beatrice was born for your sake, Father. Please let me support you. And Father, congratulations on completing the 6th game. I told you, stop talking like that. You're creeping me out. Do you find this style of speech displeasing? Please forgive my rudeness. Well, I don't find it displeasing, but it's not like you. I guess I like the way you usually talk best. Beato smiled vaguely. To Balor, it probably looked as though they were both smiling at the unusual way she was talking. However, Beato's smile literally was vague and uncertain. After all, she didn't know how she was supposed to talk. Anyway, Beato, just what kind of joke is this? Don't tell me that the great Beatrice Sama decided to cook for me. When I heard that you had completed the 6th game, I wanted to see if I could prepare a modest reward to congratulate you. Oh ho ho, Beatrice Sama really worked hard to make this. I don't even need to lend a hand at all. No, I didn't. The food set on the table really was modest and inexpertly made. You could tell by looking at it that Beato, who wasn't particularly skilled with cooking, had given it her all. However, signs of discomfort and irritation were beginning to appear on Balor's face. What's going on here? Well, as she said, Beatrice Sama wishes to congratulate you. Sweat was starting to show up on Kumasawa's forehead. She was also feeling uneasy. When he noticed, Balor realized that it wasn't just his imagination. Beato turned her back to Balor and struck a corkscrew into the champagne bottle. Then she showed it to Balor. Father, congratulations on the completion of the 6th game. In the hopes that you will prove victorious over your longtime rival. Longtime rival, Furuto Erika. No, you're my longtime rival, Beatrice. No! When presented with a champagne bottle and a sound like that, anyone would think that the cork had been pulled out. However, it wasn't the cork. It was the bottom of the bottle. The high-quality champagne that Beato had procured splashed out all over the floor and her dress. Then the same sound repeated several more times. Each time, one of the plates of food on the table was knocked into the air. Father, did you find the food displeasing? Who are you? He freaked the fuck out. I am Beatrice. I was born for your sake, Father. That's not right. Huh? Who is this? This isn't Beato. And anyway, don't call me Father. What's going on here? What is this? Didn't I revive Beato? Genji, what's this all about? My apologies, but that is indeed Beatrice Sama. Are you kidding me? How is this supposed to be Beato? She's totally wrong. A fake. No, this is Beatrice Sama. This is, without a doubt, Beatrice Sama, who was born in accordance with the rules of the game board. No, this isn't anything like Beato. Beato would always talk in that weird way and laugh rudely and... No, this is most certainly Beatrice Sama herself. Then why is she talking like that? Why is she calling me father? But Beatrice Sama was only born a short while ago. It would be far too cruel to expect her to act as she once did so soon. Are you saying that her memory hasn't returned yet? Master, this person truly is Beatrice Sama herself. However, she is not the Beatrice Sama you know so well. What are you talking about? I'm the game master, right? Why can't I revive Beato? Beatrice Sama has revived. However, the old Beatrice Sama lived for 1,000 years. This Beatrice Sama, on the other hand, was only born a short while ago. If she appears to be a different person, well, that just can't be helped. Then how can I revive that Beato? Her body is right here. How can I revive her soul? If she lives the same 1,000-year life again, she should become the same Beatrice Sama she was before. Are you telling me to wait 1,000 years? A person's personality isn't decided solely by their birth. It can change drastically based on how they live and what they experience. So it would be really tough to replicate 1,000 years. Do you understand? Even though she is the same Beato, she is not the same. I get it. Even if you had two of the exact same person, they could change enormously depending on their upbringing. Even though they might both be the same human to start with, their upbringing could change them so much that they effectively become two completely different people. Usually we use the term person to refer to a person, not their personality. However, since humans recognize a person by their personality, those two might as well be different people from a human perspective. That's so true. If that tragedy 12 years ago hadn't happened, this little lady of ours might be a cute girl who could smile without looking weird. That's rude. I'm plenty cute as it is. I understand. If a personality is what makes a person in our eyes, you could probably say that a second personality represents a different person entirely, even if it inhabits the same flesh body. At the very least, I'm a completely different person than I used to be 12 years ago. And if my family had come home 12 years ago, then the Anji that resulted would surely be a completely different person from me. Even a single human can become a different person. In fact, depending on their upbringing and endless possibilities, they can become an endless number of different people. So just because this is Beato, that's no guarantee that she'll become the Beato that Oni-chan knows so well. And on top of that, Beatrice is a witch who lived 1,000 years. People can die and be reborn in just 3 days. 1,000 years is such a huge amount of time. It seems you're quite a skilled reader. For most of my readers, it would be necessary to spend several hundred pages to explain how a single person can become different people depending on their upbringing and time. Yes. Is that a self-reference to how he likes to explain things a lot? Don't underestimate your readers. Yeah, we aren't just reading. We read and we think. If I make 100 people read it, about 90 will be able to. However, only 50 will actually understand what it means. And not even 20 will actually think beyond that. And all I ask is that they think it over a bit. Nothing more than that. However, it seems that you are one of those precious 20 readers. That's why I invited you here, child of man. It was seriously hard to like this Hachijo Toya person. However, though this forgery she had written was still in its first stages, it definitely felt as though it contained something very similar to the tales in those message bottles. Speaking metaphorically, one might call it a scent, an indescribably unique and stern atmosphere like a stuffy library. The Beatrice who wrote the message bottles and Hachijo Toya are different people, and yet this has the same scent as that tale. I see. This is why some of those curious witch hunters are so intensely devoted to her. Their keen sense of smell was able to sniff out that familiar scent. Very Very well then. Please continue reading. There could be nothing more entertaining than watching your face as you glance over the words. That and speaking with you. I guess it's true that writers are always starving for opinions on their works. However, sorry to disappoint you. I don't have time to read all the way through this thick manuscript. More importantly, and yet you have plenty of time. Both the second hand and the pendulum on the ornate clock behind Ichijo had been moving the whole time. However, absolutely no time had passed for a while now. Only about 3 minutes had gone by since the time she had entered the room. See? Time isn't one of your problems. No sort of time will chase you away until you've finished reading. Next page, lady, next page! Amakusa badgered me to turn the page, so I returned to the world of the tale once more. Why does her tale have the same scent as Beatrice's, I wonder? Is it because she actually has reached the truth, as she claims? Does this mean that anyone who knows the truth could create an endless number of message bottles? Is that how the Catbox world works? I see. I guess she might also be an endless witch. In fact, maybe anyone who knows the truth can become an endless witch. An endless tale created by the endless witches. The 2 days starting on October 4th, 1986, where my family is being toyed with endlessly. I have to end it. I have to find a hint of the truth from within this story and end this endless tale. I think my camera froze. Oh, it didn't freeze. I don't know why I thought it froze. What do you think, Beato? How's this sixth game I've made? Well, you're not the type to give me an honest compliment anyway. You'd probably say something more like, not bad for an incompetent fool like you. Ha 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 ha. Not bad for an incompetent fool like you. Huh. Now that I've seen what it's like to be a game master, it's pretty clear. I wasn't the only one who had it rough each and every game. Creating a game is far from easy. I certainly never expected us to recognize each other's efforts like this. Creating a game is far from easy. I certainly never expected us to recognize each other's efforts like this. This can't be what Battler wants, where he has to feed her lines. Is this how she's learning? Is this Beato 101 classes? Yeah, see, he's fucking angry. He's like, God damn, why can't she just talk the way that she used to talk? All wrong. This isn't Beato. Battler slammed hard on the desk, but the piece Beato showed no reaction. After all, Battler hadn't ordered her to react. It would be easy to revive that Beato as a piece. However, it would only move according to Battler's wishes. Having a conversation with it was no different from talking to himself. The Game Master could summon any kind of piece. He could move those pieces in any way he wanted, reigning as an absolute god. However, for that very reason, they were just pieces. That made it unbelievably lonely and sad. You created many kinds of furniture, as well as several tales in the past. When I saw that, I was sure you were having a great time doing it. But that's all wrong. You were unbelievably lonely. It must have been such a relief for you having an opponent like me who could actually go against you. Yep, I'm painfully aware of that now. That weird, polite Beato really was you, wasn't she? The way you were 1,000 years ago. And yet, she's a different person. The way she looks just like you is what I really can't get over. I can't stand it. However, she isn't a piece, so she can go against my will. That Beato is much more alive than a piece like you. I get that. But it's all wrong. This isn't you. She's a completely separate person, like a long-lost little sister or something. And that's why I just can't accept her. As much as he hated the piece version of Beato, Battler felt an even stronger dislike for the chick Beato. Even after a whole 1,000 years, she still wouldn't become the original Beato. Oh god, So that was a different one than the chick Beato. That was actually the piece that was on the board, which is why he was able to make her talk the same way that the old Beato did, because she's the piece. Sorry. I was reading it wrong then. Even if she were ordered to act like the original Beato, it would just be an imitation. This was a very similar but separate person, and definitely not Beato herself. So, in the previous game, Beato really did disappear for all eternity. Even after becoming the Game Master, there was no way to revive her. Laugh. Laugh at how pathetic I am. Poofed. Just give it a rest already. You're just an illusion who won't laugh unless I order it. And who can't even continue to laugh unless I keep on ordering it. Just disappear! I'm gonna play some ads and get some water. Oh, that sounds like water. Oh, it looks like we're heading to, like, the main layer. The island, finally. Okay. Okay. Play some ads and I'll be right back. Gotta get some water. Because I'm reading a bunch. It's a good thing these episodes take about an hour to read each, because that means that it gives me perfect times to play ads. On Rockinjima, this day, or rather this round, was the same as any other. The typhoon would be coming very soon. The sky was still overcast, but the clouds were moving quickly. The only thing on Natsui's mind was the plan to cover up Kinzo's absence again this year. Kraus appeared to have suffered a stomachache from the stress and was sleeping in his room. Jessica and Kumasawa had left in a boat to go shopping and greet the incoming relatives on Nijima. The servants had been busy since the early morning preparing for the family conference, the greatest event of the year. Shannon and Cannon were rushing to get the guest house ready. If the relatives are going to stay the night, shouldn't the guest rooms in the mansion be more than enough? Good point. It's a pain to clean up this place too, after all. Even so, I like cleaning the guest house. Yeah, it's nice and quiet without Madam and all the annoying servants. All the annoying servants, because they're servants too. So I guess they think the other servants are annoying. Shannon smiled wryly as she performed a detailed examination of the guest room. Did we forget to clean anything? Do we need to restock anything? She diligently gave the room one final check over. You checked everything thoroughly last night too, didn't you? You really are dedicated. It's days like this that you tend to get pranked if you're careless. You can never find important things when you need them, and things that were supposed to be closed turn out to be open. That's because you're too careless. You don't pay attention while you work. I guess that's why you're helping me check. Thanks. There's nothing to thank me for. If you were a bit more alert, I wouldn't have to help at all. But But you actually just want to be with me, right? You're such a kid. That's not it at all. It's all because you've been so ecstatic about George-sama lately. You're messing up so much I can't let you out of my sight. Canon-kun, let's chat a bit. We can't do that now, we're working. You keep making fun of me and George-sama, but how is it going between you and Jessica-sama? Nothing's going on in particular. If you have time to talk about that, let's just finish this. Well, Canon had, very obviously, been trying to change the subject. Shannon had then snuck up behind him and pushed him down onto the bed. Whoa. So, why did you turn down Milady when she asked you to go with her to welcome the relatives? Because I have work to do. Liar. You don't actually have any work at all. Shannon and Canon had switched roles. Normally, Canon was the one in control. But when it came to romance, it was the opposite. As Shannon had said, Jessica and Canon were supposed to have been the ones to go greet the relatives at the harbor on Nijima. However, Canon had suddenly claimed that he had work to do, so Kumasawa had gone instead. Canon didn't have any work to do. Shannon knew this. Milady told me, despite what happened after the cultural festival, she really does like you, Canon-kun. Even though I'm furniture? That's right, and I'm furniture too. But despite that, you're in love with a human, even though you can't do that. You think so? Maybe we're furniture, just because we take that for granted. I don't have any special feelings for Milady Jessica. I only think of her as the daughter of the family we serve. Really? Really. What? You know, there is a chance that George-sama will propose to me tonight. Shannon wore an incredibly peaceful smile on her face, but Canon could tell that there was no way she'd let him change the subject. Canon realized that she must have made him help out here in the guest house in order to talk to him about this, and he clicked his tongue softly. You really think you can marry a human, even though you're furniture? I think I can. It won't work. Why not? That dream future that George-sama has imagined for you two is something you can never give him. Well, we aren't humans. We're furniture, inferior to them. George-sama only thinks that you're human. Well, that is true, but I'm impressed that you've managed to keep him fooled this long. Do you really think you can keep tricking him like that forever? Even though you still haven't been able to tell him that you're furniture? Being furniture or being human has nothing to do with this. I believe that George-sama will accept everything about me. And yet you don't have the courage to check and make sure. You know what? I think I'll accept his proposal. As Shannon looked up at the ceiling, she spoke of the imagined future that she and George would create. Though some anxiety over the future appeared on her face, so did the joy of knowing what it was like to live with love. As Canon watched this vivid dream he was being shown, he knew that none of his words would reach Shannon anymore. Humph. You can just do what you want. Once you've said you'll do something, you can be incredibly stubborn. Yep, I want to live my life my own way. I'd like to stop being afraid over who's furniture and who's a human. Canon walked over to the window silently. He saw the rose garden filled with boring gray flowers in bloom. He realized that Shannon was acting above her place, and he knew that her tale had no chance of a happy ending. However, he also knew that no words of his could change her mind now that she had made her decision. In that case, it doesn't matter what I say, and if I tell you to stop, you won't listen. If I tell you to do what you want, you'll do what you want. Why are you talking to me about this? It's not like you care what I have to say. What I want to know is how you feel about Milady. I have nothing to do with the two of you. Do you really feel absolutely nothing for Milady? No, I don't, as I keep telling you. Liar! What makes you think that's a lie? I can tell. I'm your Nason, aren't I? You don't know. You can't know what I'm feeling. I do. I know everything about you, Canon-kun. If you really do know, then why did you ask? Your head and your heart are completely filled by George-sama, aren't they? And it's that sincerity of yours that I love. That's why I'm rooting for you in the only way I can. Otherwise, even I wanted to love Milady. Canon finally turned to face her, honestly and openly telling her how he really felt. That was what Shannon had wanted to hear. And after hearing that, she pressed Canon even further to reveal his true feelings. You can't leave it at that. I won't let you. Then what should I do? What do you want me to say? Don't try to dodge by saying I wanted to love her. All you need to do is honestly tell me what you really feel. Milady is too dazzling for me. The way she lives is dazzling, like the sun. That's why I love her. I was so happy when Milady stretched out her hand and asked me to walk with her. No, I still am happy. You love her, don't you? Yes, I do. I love Milady. Finally, Canon confessed his feelings in their entirety. In fact, by saying it aloud, he finally understood how he truly felt. As passionate tears welled up in his eyes, Canon finally accepted it. He couldn't stop the tears from dripping down his face. Both of us are exactly the same, locked up on Rockinjima and living without any hope at all. And yet, Milady was able to light her own path and create her own fate. She was so dazzling that I envied her. I felt as though if I could be with her, I could find my true self, instead of being the pitiful person I am now. When you turned down Milady's confession, were you sad? I was. I never realized that a lie you make to yourself could be so sad, so painful, so excruciating. And I couldn't forgive myself for hurting Milady with that lie. I believed that I didn't have what it takes to ever fall in love again. But that wasn't true. Do you know what's needed to fall in love? It's something you can't get from anyone but yourself. Being furniture or not has nothing to do with it. If you decide for yourself that it won't work out, then it won't. You mustn't leap to such rigid conclusions. That's why I, overambitious furniture that I am, gave myself what's needed to fall in love. So you have it too, Canon-kun. You mean, I have what it takes to fall in love? Yes. If you won't give it to yourself, I'll give it to you. Thank you. I feel as though I can finally see the sea. I'm certain of it. George-sama will propose to me tonight. Is this Beauty and the Beast with all this furniture talk? So the furniture thing, it's like it means a lot of different things. But the main thing is their servants. That's not the only thing that it means. It's like there's like 3 different meanings of being furniture. One of the meanings would give away the answer to the will give away the answer to the mysteries. But no, but the main thing that you're supposed to think furniture means is they're servants. They're servants of the Ushiromiya family. So, you know, they're not really like people, they're there to serve. Like furniture, you know, that's what they're supposed to be like, right? That's why they say they're furniture. But there's also more to it, especially for Shannon and Canon, that I won't say. I'm certain of it. George-sama will propose to me tonight. When he does, I will accept. I intend to leave this island and start a new life in our new world. So, these kids were like orphans, Shannon and Canon, I guess. They came from, there's an orphanage that this family runs. And when they turn like 14, basically, the orphans are able to sign up to come and be servants on the island for a few years until they turn like 18, and then they get like experience and like, you know, whatever. No, yeah, no, it's not Beauty and the Beast. It's nothing like Beauty and the Beast. They're not actually furniture. It's he uses so much metaphor and symbolism in his writing. When they say they're furniture, they're clearly not furniture. But that's kind of the role that they play in life. I intend to leave this island and start a new life in our new world. If that's the path you've chosen, then I have no say in the matter. I'll leave this island, and after that, I'll never return again. I'll have to say farewell to you, Kennen-kun. You're right. We won't see each other again, will we? If you do love Milady from the bottom of your heart, and if your feelings are at least as strong as my feelings for George-san, then you and I will have to settle whose feelings are really stronger. Nei-san. This way is best for both of us. Don't give up on your feelings for my sake. Even though my selfishness might keep you from your happiness. I realize that same thing about myself. I know that my happiness will bring you pain. We have no choice but to hurt each other. As she said this, Shannon turned her back to Cannon. As Cannon watched Shannon from behind, he was struck by her strength and the love she still felt for him despite everything. Nei-san, living with you made me happy. Me too. I wouldn't have lasted this long without you, and that's why I was able to meet George-san. Yeah, and I wouldn't have realized how dazzling Milady is if it weren't for you. I won't abandon the way I feel. I'll focus on that feeling alone, ignoring everything else, and I won't look away when I trample over your heart. Me too. I won't use you as an excuse to hide the way I really feel. Whether my love bears fruit or yours does, we'll both support the victor. Yes, I promise. And if I win, I will love Milady and treasure you. Thank you, but if I win, I'll forget you and this island and leave this place forever. Yes, whichever of us wins, that person will pursue their love with all they've got, even if they know that love will be unrequited. Yes, after all, by now, we are not furniture. See, they're not furniture. Okay, so now the boat's here. The boat! We got the achievement. Okay, let's spin the wheel. It's just that easy. That's so weird, because that wasn't even the end of a chapter. That was just in the middle of a chapter. I had no idea when that achievement was going to pop. But we got time to spin the wheel and play a different game. And I should double save just to make sure. I'll save over here. I'll do 2 saves for it. Okay, exit. There we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. We got what we came here for. We got what we came here for. We're closing the game up. And we're going to try something different. Boom, 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 boom. I guess I had it not full screen before. There. Let's see what we're playing next. First, we see which wheel. It's going to be a left wheel. That's the third time we've spun Kingdom Hearts. I think that's the first thing that we've gotten 3 times. And there's still a bunch that we haven't even spun yet. But yes, we're going to be playing more Kingdom Hearts. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. That's a Higurashi song. That's not even Umineko, but that one gets stuck in my head sometimes. And I was just playing Umineko, which is in the same universe, so we're playing. God damn it. K, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. Kingdom Hearts. We need lots of fucking Kingdom Hearts. We are only 40% done and we have 78. There's like 200 achievements in just this Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 plus 2.5 remix. So let's scroll down. Let's see what the first thing we didn't get is. Fuck. The Frosty Giant. Defeat the Ice Titan in the gold match. This is gonna be tough. And then we're going for the Frosty Giant. I'm just, every time I go to Kingdom Hearts, I'm just so happy that I don't have to do fucking, what's it called? Chain of Memories. Eventually I'm gonna get an achievement for Chain of Memories. The Frosty Giant, 10.6%. So we may be here a little while. I'm pretty sure that I just switched out Kingdom Hearts like for Umineko or something like that just last night. Oh wow, I switch it to Kingdom Hearts and I get more viewers instantly. Everybody loves the Kingdom Hearts. I know you guys can't see it yet. I have to reset it all up, but I have to, you know, it has the launcher, it has the everything going on. Oh boy. Okay, now I gotta go here. There we go. Now you guys can see. It's Collie's favorite game. So we need to beat the Frost Giant. which is a tough game, which is tough to do from what I hear. We're already at the Coliseum. Let's just give it a try, I guess. So it's the gold match. And we're going to try this until we go to bed, I guess. Maybe we could level up a little bit. And maybe by redoing Hades Cup or something. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, okay. How do you even do damage to him? Oh, okay. Oh, he's got little icicles that come up. Okay. I wanna go a few more times. Just see, like, you know, what's going on with it. Like, how do we damage it? Do we have to hit, like, there? No. What the fuck? How do you damage him? Wait. Oh my god. Yeah, okay, let's lock on. I give up. We can do this. We can do this. Bum, 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 da, 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 da. Where? Oh, his head. We have to hit his head somehow. Are we able to, like, jump up to that? He's got, like, a pretty... Maybe magic? Do we just stand at the thing and just shoot fire at him? Let's try that. Bum, 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 bum. That doesn't even seem to do damage to him. You can't even summon because you need to use Donald and Goofy. Like, so we have to hit his head somehow. What? What is going on? I don't even think leveling up would help with this. We don't, maybe after we figure out how to damage him. Just save. Well, we shouldn't need to save. Divine Rose. Difficult to deflect. Possesses colossal power but reduces max MP by 1. Seems like Divine Rose is pretty good, but that also doesn't help us hit him. You wouldn't use Blizzard, would you? I'm trying to fucking jump. Okay. Oh, did that do some damage? That did barely any damage. Yeah, it did. It did do some damage, though. I think. Or I guess it didn't. I guess it didn't do any damage at all. What? I'm gonna look up some tips. I have no clue. So we have to equip guard. God damn it. So you have to shoot the icicles. There's no way to damage him, it says. You have to shoot the icicles back at him with guard. Apparently. That's what I'm reading here. Okay, then I would actually like Kiraga to be here. Okay, perfect. Let's save. Fuck. So you have to like stand still in order to guard correctly. There we go. Okay. Fuck. It's kind of tough though. It's kind of tough still. Fuck. Let's get up here. Fuck, that's tough. Fuck, I gotta... So you gotta guard, like, right when, Fuck! I went too early. Like, yeah, you can't go too early, and now I need to heal. So you really want to get it when he's shooting that whole line in a row. What? Fuck! I thought that he was gonna do like a normal attack like that. So we can level up from doing this too, because every time that we hit... Fuck. Fuck. Oh my god, really? Is there no better way? Fuck, I was trying to dodge, but I'm gonna need to get rid of the roll. I'm able to get rid of the roll, right? Like, all that I need to do is, like, walk. Having the roll makes that way too hard. You see, I tried to guard there. Look, let him kill me. I tried to guard there, but, like, I keep fucking rolling. Get rid of dodge roll. Fuck the dodge roll. Dodge roll only ever brought people pain. There it is. Fuck that. What else can we have that might actually help? MP Rage seems sick. Sliding dash we already have. It looks like Trinity Limit. There, now we won't dodge roll when we want to block. Berserker! Thank you for the raid! Oh, just a sec. My fucking controller. Okay, I'm gonna lose because my controller disconnected. I'm gonna have to... But thank you so much for the raid. There you go. There's the shout out. Berserker, remember that? Sure, blame the controller. No, my controller actually stopped. It does this sometimes. And then I just flip the controller around and then it starts like the charger. I need a new charger. There we go. Now I can move again. How are you doing, Berserker? Oh, you see, you can see in the bottom corner, keep saying disconnected, then connected again. You see that? It's the controller. It's the controller. It's not me. I need a new cord to connect it to the computer because fucking PlayStation 5 controllers are dumb and you gotta have them plugged right into the computer. You can't do it wirelessly because PlayStation's dumb. But yes, we gotta kill this super boss. Needed a nap? Well, I hope you have a good nap, Berserker. Fuck. This battle seems like kind of bullshit, but we gotta do it. We gotta do it now. We gotta do it and we gotta win. Oh. That was my fault. I should have been healing. I should have been healing. I was just so happy that I wasn't dodge rolling all over the place. I was walking around today and then a spider came down from a spider web and it just kind of came down and then went in my hair. It was just sick. I got it out though. I just kind of went out and then it was hanging from a web and then I just kind of got it out of my hair. God damn it. So the only way to damage him is by shooting his own things back at him like that. You see, now I'm paying attention to my health. And I saw that I needed to heal, but then I fucking didn't heal. But now I did. Fuck. I need to get my timing on the guards down correctly. Fuck. Like that. There, we got 3 at once. Fuck yeah. That was terrible. This is terrible. Oh, and we got one in and then we die. I just started trying this like 10 minutes ago and he seems kind of tough to me, Berserker. At the start, I didn't even know how to damage him, so I cheated and I looked it up. I was like running around and I was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. And now it turns out you got a guard. You got a guard against his projectiles and hit them back at him. Fuck, if you let his projectiles come close to you. But you gotta get like a perfect guard kind of thing. I fucking guarded. There we go. We got 5 on him there. Shit. Cheers. Just a second too late. I just gotta get my timing on it a little better. Like that. But then that's actually a terrible formation to try to do it. I should wait until it's like in a line like that. And I shouldn't do it when it's doing. Hey Len, how are you doing? Thanks for coming in. We're trying to do this tough boss. He's the gold match. How are you doing, Len? I saw you were playing Mario today. How's Mario going? Gonna give you Len a shout out. Berserker, if you don't follow Len yet, you gotta follow Len. And vice versa. Berserker likes to do old school games. And Len likes to do Legend of Zelda. And he was playing like Mario today. I can skip this cutscene. So this is like one of the super bosses. And I spun the wheel, and it said that I had to do this. Oh my god, that's like the fastest I've ever died to him. More Mario on Monday. Mario Mondays, that could be a thing from now on. Every Monday you play Mario, and then every other day is Legend of Zelda. Zelda Zur's Day, Zelda Zen's Day, Zelda Zoo's Day. Mario Monday. Because every other day starts with a Z. Fuck. Got that one, got it. Oh, I should have tried and thrown those back at him, but I didn't. Monday will be retro night? Hell yeah. Retro run day. Ah, that was terrible, but I did hit one of them. I need a heal, so I just ran from those. Fuck! And now I need to heal again, but I'm gonna oh fuck. Heal. Okay. No, I should probably just run when it's that formation, because that formation fucking sucks. And then you got these fucking... Oh yeah, that formation. Stop it. I always get hit when I do... I think that's the point. I think that's the whole point of that. Fuck! That was like 5 of them. Are you gonna play original Zelda then on Retro Night? Here we go. This is the first time I made it this far where I'm able to actually attack him like this. Oh god. Oh my god. Okay. So I think I kind of see the strategy there. If you can keep getting him down really fast. That could happen. That'll be... Then you can play Zelda every day. Zelda Sunday. Although that could also be Sunday as well. You could have 2 Zelda Sundays in a week. One with an O and one with a U, though. We're getting better. We're getting better at the fight. And this ice giant's health isn't so large that, like, I forget who, but we fought a boss where their health bar was so large that, like, the health bar couldn't even keep track of how much health it has. So this ice titan doesn't have as much health as that. So that's good. Fuck. Apparently, I'm just terrible at this game. I've never seen him do the pattern like that. Bam, 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 bam. I've heard that the first Zelda is the easiest of all of them. That's what I was told. By me. No, why? It's still pretty difficult? Yeah, it is, it is. That was just a lie that's, I think I told me. There we go. That's how you do it. That's not how you do it. So I got him down at the same time that he got me down. You know what's pretty difficult, Len? Is this boss battle right here. I'm gonna keep trying though. I'm gonna keep trying. Boom, 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 boom. Fuck off. I like how when I'm healing, I can't be hurt. That's one of the abilities I have, I think. Okay. Let's go. Ragnarok. Impact. Burn. Okay, let's get out of there. Let's get out of here. Okay. I guess that I could heal. I could get a bunch back at him in there and like heal, because when I'm healing he can't interrupt me or hurt me because of my one ability. Of course. What the fuck? Fuck off. No. And that's one of the ones that I should have been blocking against. And that's one of the ones that I shouldn't have been. That was terrible. Not a good show by me, eh? Not a good show. Fuck. This part is the worst. It's fucking that pattern. I can barely see what the fuck's going on. Fucking hate that pattern. No! Why is it that pattern? Give me one that I'm able to fucking do. Is it switching it up and giving me bullshit because I'm fucking not playing the way that the game wants me to? Like I'm not staying on the ground? Oh, and then he fucking punches me, so I guess I can't. Fuck me. This is definitely the most I've had to heal. That's terrible. That every single one of those ones missed. Fuck me, fuck me. There we go. Holy shit. You need magic for Ragnarok. So I wasn't able to do it. Fuck. I didn't. I was trying to save up magic. I had to heal way too many times that time because I was playing poorly, so I wasn't able to do the strategy that I came up with. I hope you have a good night, Len. I'll try and enjoy. I'll try and beat this. Fucking hate it. So you have to like watch his body language. Fuck. And then he's gonna throw bullshit at you as well that you don't want to fucking deal with. Such bullshit. I guess I just wasn't paying very much attention. I thought I had like full health. Okay. I was looking at the magic. I was looking at the magic bar, not my health bar. That's the reason why I thought it was full. Fuck. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. No, it's this stupid pattern. And they're doing the fucking dumb pattern again, and I got hit by it, and then I missed the good pattern. And then I had to heal when he was shooting a good pattern at me, and I was gonna shoot a bad pattern at me. He shot a good pattern, but my timing was terrible. Fuck me. Fuck. What? I did it too late. I did it too late, and then I fucking had to heal. No! Bullshit, bullshit. I was trying to do it without healing so that I could use Ragnarok. Oh my god. They weren't messing around when they made this one. I hope he only has like 4 health bars. I'm gonna look up how many health bars. Okay. How many health bars does the Ice Titan have? I might not do this for much longer because I'm very tired. 5 health bars. So we're gonna have to basically do what we did like 5 times. Fuck. Okay. Steam. That's exactly where I need to see that. Okay. Let's let him kill me first. Can I just buy elixirs? Let's go talk to Huey, Dewey, and Louie. Buy some elixirs. Oh. I forgot you have to leave out here. Bum 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 bum. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end stream here. I'm too tired for this right now. Oh fuck, that's not even where Huey, Dewey, and Louie are. We can't buy elixirs. We can buy ethers. So if we just equip Sora with a bunch of ethers. Then we won't need to worry about how much we heal, hopefully. That's not where I wanted to go. No! I don't want to do that. Maybe if we did Hades Cup again, we could level up. Some, and then we'd be doing more damage to him. We could enter alone. Because I would like to be doing more damage to him. Like when his head comes down. If I could get a full health bar of his down every time his health bar came down, that would be sick. Like, actually. The pot spiders, they aren't even that bad. Man, they barely do any damage to us, too. Dude, they're like running from me. You okay? Stop running.
Nothing to it.
Oh, you want to jump? Okay.
That's the power of the Keyblade.
Maybe one day we'll do it. I'm pretty sure for one of the achievements at some point we'll have to. Here we go, Yuffie, easy. I remember when Yuffie used to be tough.
Take that. Take that. Ha. Yeah. Take that. Ha. Come on. Come on, come on. Take that. Take that.
There we go. Leveled up. Max HP up. We want strength up. That's what we're looking for. We need more strength. More strength. No, come on, just let me up. There we go, there we go.
Come on. This should help.
Come on, let me up, let me up.
Heal. This is it.
Yeah, doing this over and over again will be easy for a few level ups probably.
Nothing to it. Nothing to it. Nothing to it. Take
That's the power of the Keyblade. Woo!
This should help.
96 just for that little guy. We had to hit him quite a few times. That makes sense. Spiders and magic, my two least favorite things. I'm gonna play some ads and then I'll come back. Yeah, we're not gonna do more of the Ice Giant battles today. We're just gonna finish the Hades Cup. And then we'll come back tomorrow and we'll see how we're doing. I'm back.
Nothing to it.
There's an invisible guy. There's an invisible lizard. You can see his shadow. You can see the shadow of the lizard. He's invisible. Or is he a chameleon? I guess he's supposed to be a chameleon. That's funny. Oh God, it was much larger than I thought it was, and that was definitely a chameleon.
Heal. That's the power of the Keyblade.
That's the power of the Keyblade. Wizards and Shadow.
Take that.
Bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum.
Come on. Nothing to it.
Yeah, we're gonna beat Hades Cup a second time. Simple, quick, and easy. 50 rounds, who cares?
Heal.
Just lock on and then nothing matters. You just jump up to it. Whoa.
Heal.
There we go. They made a way to Asia. They made a way to Asia.
That's the power of the Keyblade.
That's the power of the Keyblade.
This should help. Take that.
Spookies.
Come on. Come on.
The fists aren't that terrible. We'll be good. We'll be good. Terrible fists. What a crazy name for them.
Nothing to it. Oh yeah!
Oh yeah! Fuck yeah. Those are not the Avengers. I know what the Avengers look like, and they're not... Actually, they're not that far off. That's funny. It's basically the Marvel Avengers.
That's the power of the Keyblade. Come on! Come on!
This is funny! Collie, how are you doing? I'm doing Hades Cup solo because I couldn't beat Ice Titan. So I'm doing this now, and then tomorrow I'll come back and try Ice Titan again. I was like, well, let's do something if I couldn't beat Ice Titan. I was trying for like an hour though. But we have to beat Ice Titan before we go to the next game. But yeah, no, I was like, I'll do Hades Cup solo because I didn't do it yet, and it's easy as fuck, and it'll make me feel good after I didn't beat Ice Titan. And also I might level up a couple times because I was able to get his health bar down 1 through one almost 1. Like his health bar was getting down to like almost 1. Through one cycle of the like shooting his shots back at him and then hitting his head. So I was like, maybe we could level up so that I get a whole health bar of his down when he puts his head down. I was like, because I just need like a little more. I was like, if I had one more strength, then maybe it would work. But I don't know. I don't know how this game works. I gave up on the Ice Titan for tonight. I'll be back. I'm too tired for it. I was like, let's do the battle where I just spam the cross button over and over again. How about that battle? The Hades Cup. Solo Hades Cup. Every once in a while we press Kuraga here. But how are you doing, Collie? That's okay. Yeah, no, we gotta beat it. Well, we're gonna beat the Ice Titan, whether it's tomorrow or the next day. Hopefully by the end of Sunday we'll have beaten the Ice Titan, because I don't want to go into Monday and still have this achievement. Needed to get this achievement. But yes, hopefully by the end of Sunday night we will beat it. I'm gonna do some reading on some strategies for him too. Just finished work, waiting for a friend to play some Remnant 2. I'm doing pretty good. We've been getting achievements on games. Life's been pretty good. Oh, it's the fucking ship. Thanks for dropping by.
That's the power of the Keyblade.
That's the power of the Keyblade. Oh yes, I remember this was the first one that gave me issues when I was doing Hades Cup the first time. There's some trick you gotta do or something, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can just heal. It's over. Oh god, I might actually lose here.
Heal.
It's over.
It's over. Come on. Heal.
Is that the best you can do? Ha.
Come on.
It's over. I love it. Didn't David Boreanaz play Squall in this game? Didn't he play Leon?
This should help. Come on. Sit.
I don't know who played Cloud.
Take that. Come on.
And then I think a lot of the voice actors from the first game didn't come back for the second game, right? Other than like Haley Joel Osment. I think that was what happened. I think that they like all left.
Come on. Heal. Take that.
Collie, you've probably beaten the Ice Titan before.
This should help.
You understand. How many times did it take you to beat him? There we go. There we go. See, it's easy.
That's the power of the Keyblade.
That's the power of the Keyblade. I remember when that battle was tough, though. It's just because I'm a much higher level than I was the first time I did that. More than once you've beaten him, he's annoying and you're not sure. It's been a while since you've done it. Do you remember the first time you did it, though? Oh, fuck. How old were you?
Heal.
Were you 33 the first time that you beat? You know, your memory is terrible. Okay, I'll put you at about 33 the first time you did it. Brr, brr, brr.
Heal.
You're not even 30? Me neither, but I did everything first at 33 as well. Life didn't even start before I was 40, right? But I did everything at 33. Just the way it goes sometimes. That's the power of the Keyblade, Collie. Blaze Bandits. Time travel shenanigans, Collie.
Heal.
Shut up, shut up, shut up. I will always and forever. Yeah, strength up. That's what we're looking for.
That's the power of the
All I
Keyblade.
want is like a tiny little more strength up, just so I can like guarantee, okay, I'll only have to do the thing like 5 times to beat him, and not like 6 times.
Come on.
Maybe if we got to level 99, we'd be able to do it. Fuck you. we'd be able to do it 0 times.
Heal. That's the power of the Keyblade.
We just destroy him immediately. Nah. I think that starting with like the Ice Titan's probably the easiest super boss in this game, right, Kali? That's what I'm assuming. Because he was in the original game, wasn't he? I think he was the only one who was in the, like, the only super boss from the original game. Was Sephiroth in the original game? Or was that not added until Final Mix? I think Ice Titan might have been the only original one. And then they added the rest in Final Mix. I don't know. I could be wrong. That's the power of the Keyblade. Oh, you're looking the wrong way, Sora. I think you're wrong. Yeah, I'm probably wrong, Kali. I'm probably wrong, but yes, check. If there's one thing I don't know much about, it was Kingdom Hearts. It's probably something I read on Reddit, which probably means it's not a good source. I'll look it up too. Which super bosses were okay, so I know where I would have seen it in a YouTube video. So in Japan, the only super boss was Phantom, found in Neverland. So yes, in the North American release, Kali, they would have been there. In the North American release, the first one originally on the PS1, that's the reason why you remember them, is because they were there. So in the original Japanese version, they weren't there. So yeah, I saw a YouTube video that probably said that, and then I just thought it probably said in the original release. I think I'm remembering it now. It would have said in the original release, these super bosses weren't there. But they would have been talking about the Japanese version. So they would have been in the original North American version. So I was wrong for the North American version. I misunderstood what the video said. Boom, 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 bum, 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 bum. You didn't know that? You're the Kingdom Hearts know-it-aller now. That was the last thing, Kali. That was the last thing you needed to know, and now you know it all. That was it. Kali, you're a genius now. That's the power of the Keyblade. I wish I knew it all, man. I'm just an average guy. That's okay. Blueprints is going good though. Did you make it to room 46? Room 46. The best room known to man. I opened the West Grounds gate and got 2 of the torches. Ooh. Why do they throw more of these stupid things that you gotta hit from the back? I actually hate these things so much. Kali, Did you design these guys that you gotta hit from behind? That was you. That was you. You walked in, you said to Nomura, hey, I had this idea for these guys are the worst in Chain of Memories. Oh God. Playing a card game while also having to be behind them while you're picking the cards. It's so stupid. Why? Grabbing a drink, and yes, I suggested they hit it from the back. It was all Collie. Oh my God! Stop turning. Let me get behind you. Bum, bum. We might actually lose because I'm going to run out of MP because we're barely getting any MP back from these small enemies. Once we get a boss, Hades might save us if we can get a bunch of hits on him quick. Come on. Or he kills us. Okay. Well, now we get to start over from that seed. With full MP. You came back to see that? That's fine. We're doing Enter Alone. We're starting from the 20th. We can do this. It's going to be easier this time. Because we're going to have full MP going into this. I mean, we're going to have to fight all these guys from the back again. But earlier coming into this, like at this point our MP was already completely empty. So we're way stronger now. It would have been nice if we could have done it all in one go. But I don't know. I'm also not really trying to. I'm just doing basic attacks and just kind of doing this just to do it. Basic attacks with healing, so. Didn't figure that I'd do it all in one go. That only means we're going to level up again, probably, hopefully. And so then tomorrow when I tackle the Ice Titan again, tonight, right when stream's done, I'm gonna fucking look up so many strats for the Ice Titan. Because all I really know right now is just guard, shoot his projectiles back at him until his head comes down. But there's gotta be more. There's gotta be more. If there's not more and you just gotta get good at that, then whatever, I'll get good at that. But there's gotta be other things that I can do that'll make it easier. I think it's good beside grind to 99. I probably even grinding to 99, I would assume you'd still have to get good. I assume. I think it would be a little easier. But just from what I play, like I'm already almost level 70. Like you can't get that much easier. A good super boss is tough at level 99. Right? Or it's not really a good super boss otherwise. That's very true. Boom, 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 boom. Air Brigade. But also, I think Ice Titan's probably going to be the easiest of the super bosses. I think Sephiroth's got to be tougher, right? The Phantom by the Twilight by Peter Pan Neverland world's got to be tougher. I'm assuming it's the easiest because in the achievements, going down the achievements, this is the one that's the highest up that I haven't done, which means this is the first one that people do. That's why I'm assuming that the Ice Titan is the easiest one.
Nothing to it.
Because more people have done the Ice Titan than have done the others. That's the entirety of my thinking on that. If 10.6% of people that have opened Kingdom Hearts fucking 1.2 plus 2.5 remix, final mix, super edition, if 10.6% of the people who have opened the game with all 6 games have beaten this Titan Giant, then it can't be the toughest thing in the game. All the noises in this game sends me into nostalgia mode. That's why you love this series. For the nostalgia. Good thing I never played Kingdom Hearts when I was a kid, so I got no nostalgia for this. I like playing it today, but I don't have any nostalgia. Kingdom Hearts 2 is a better game in my opinion. Exactly. I agree with you. I never said that this game was better than Kingdom Hearts 2. I agree. In total agreement.
Nothing to it.
Gotta believe me. Yes, no, Kingdom Hearts 2 is a better game. Kingdom Hearts 2 might be the best one. I think it might be the best one. You play that and the nostalgia less because it's a good game. Oh, okay. I'm trying to think if like I like anyone, because I think Kingdom Hearts 2 being the best one is like the normie opinion. So I really wanna say that I like another one more than that, but I think I might have to be a normie here. I think I have to agree with everybody. KH2 is pretty good. People really like the KH3 data battles in Yozora. Isn't that all stuff from Remix? I haven't even done Remix. But people tend to hate KH3. Sorry, Remind, not Remix, sorry. But people tend to hate, like, KH3. Like, people like the DLC, but people tend to not like the... That's what I always hear, is, like, the DLC. Everyone says the DLC's great, but everybody says that Kingdom Hearts 3 sucks. It's an okay game. I wouldn't say I hated it or anything. The DLC is good, but when I started playing it and then quit, you told me that it wasn't that good. Oh, the story sucked. Okay, that's what you were talking about. So just the battles. Okay. The battles were really good. Base KH3 was really easy, except for the final battle. Oh, and the fucking some of the pirate stuff. I hated the Pirates of the Caribbean section. I don't know. Everybody says they hate Frozen World, but I don't know. I didn't mind Frozen. I kind of liked the Frozen World. I didn't like Pirates of the Caribbean. Just gonna be honest with you. That was my least favorite world in that game.
That's the power of the Keyblade.
Here we go. This is where I died last time. It looked, oh, it did look nice. Okay, so we just kind of don't want to get hit by these flames, I guess, at all. There we go. Oh my god. He just never stops with them, though. Take that! Take that! Take that! Stop it! Take that! Shut up! You take that. Take that! I guess that's his thing. He's Hades. We're not even doing any damage to him. I forget how you do damage to him. Do you Ragnarok it? Do we have to go Blizzaga on him? No, that didn't do any damage to him. God damn it, am I just stupid? Oh no, he just has a large health bar, I forgot. So we are doing damage to him. Dude, Nomura loves this fucking, he has Sephiroth does that attack. There we go. His health bar was just really high. Fuck, I forgot about that. Okay. So we were doing damage to him the entire time. You have to hit him when he's red? Are you sure? No, yeah, it doesn't matter if he's red or if he's blue. Look, I see I'm hitting him when he's blue. It's just that his health bar is much higher. So at the start it looks like you're not doing any damage when you are doing damage. I should have like the fucking...
Hey, you having fun yet?
No, I'm not having fun. Are you having fun, 80s? It's easier to hit him when he's red, but you'll still do damage to him when he's blue. He's just got starts with way more health than the health bars could do. That's it. Okay. Okay, maybe like not trying to hit him while he's doing the flame attack though is a good idea. But like you're able to hit him when he's blue is my point. That attack sucks too. But we're winning now. Winning, winning, winning. 3,000 experience from him. We didn't level up though. We're pretty high level, so we need a lot of experience points. But in this last little stretch here, the final battle's like a battle with a fucking golem or some shit. Night Rave. Everything in the final 10. I'm gonna head out. See ya, Brim. Have a good stream, you too. I'm gonna end stream soon. I'm very tired. I got caught up in this whole Hades Cup. I guess you can't hit them while he's doing his electricity thing. Oh, fucking the lizard. Or the chameleon.
This should help. Heal.
There we go, and our max AP went up, so we'll... I think our max AP went up twice. We might be able to put an extra ability on us while we're fighting the Ice Titan 2. There's always good things about getting your levels up. Fucking mad mushrooms, hate them.
This is it. Nothing to it.
Boom, 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 boom.
Heal. Come on.
It's a small world after all. It's a small, small world. Oh, I was hoping that there would be even more. That's the power of the Keyblade. There we go. Oh, fucking 2 stealth sneaks. They call the chameleon stealth sneaks.
This should help. This should help.
I love the way their eyes roll around in their heads. That's pretty sick. Wyvern, Wizard, and Defender.
Take that. Come on, come on, come on. Heal.
Boom, 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 bam, boom, boom.
Nothing to it.
How much longer? Third seed. We're very so close. Oh my god, this is what I wanted. It never ends. It's sick. Love it.
Oh yeah! This should help. Come on!
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Come on! Heal!
I forgot how easy this one was. This is like, what if they made the Ice Titan easy?
Come on!
Then you get the Rock Golem.
Come on! This is it! Come on!
There you go. We did it solo.
Power the Keyblade.
That's the path. Donald obtains Save the Queen. No, I don't want to start over. That's a pretty good weapon, isn't it? Isn't that... That's like a really good weapon in Final Fantasy. Boom, 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 boom. Equipment. It's not as good as Meteor Strike. Or gives him more MP. And MP might be... MP might be more important. MP might be better than strength. We're gonna try Ice Titan one more time, and then we're gonna go to bed. I need to go to bed, but we're gonna try one more time. Equipment status. Fucking hate that. Fuck. Come on, come on, come on. Wow, yeah, it's just get good. You get to do the same amount. Whoa! What was that? Okay, we're not gonna try again. But we did just get further than we got before, so hopefully tomorrow will be even better. Okay. We're gonna double save. Title screen. And we're not gonna raid. I'm just gonna end stream. And then we'll be right back to Kingdom Hearts tomorrow. And I'm excited. I think we're going to be able to take on the Ice Titan. Okay. Or maybe we'll raid if Trick is still going, we'll raid. I don't think she is. Poppy's going though. Oh, Collie's going. I guess I'll just raid Collie. Golly. Thank you for coming in. Thank you very much. Bye, bye, bye.